Hey, it's Stacy.
Hey, it's Hannah.
And this is
The Debrief Sesh, episode
36.
6.
36. Pretty brief. Guess whose Nitsui Hodo came out?
Stacy's
My
favorite
actual favorite
comedian.
Reiwa Roman, Kuruma, and MEGUMI. MEGUMI was the producer of avocado. So she's like, and the news came out that she has like exclusive contract now with Netflix to produce more reality shows.
見た。
すごくない？
てか最近コメンテーターっていうのかな She does a lot
She
of
does a
that.
lot, yeah. I didn't know she was like that big of a deal, TBH. でもちょっと上の世代だからさ、正直。
しかもなんかビューティーの方でもすごくない
Yeah. It's like post-divorce glow-up, TBH. Because she had like a really messy divorce, I think.
With who?
I don't know. Some rando. Or like a artist, I think. But he cheated on her and she got divorced. And like now, his date is almost 12 years younger. Like, good for her. But most everyone is like, honestly, like, good for them. Like, they're both so successful in their own respective careers.
True.
悲しい. I even have like, 令和ロマン sticker on my phone. I really like them.
Yeah.
I
You
thought I was
really,
gonna
really
get
like
married. So
As soon as I saw the news, I like
Yeah, just send it
screenshotted
to
it
me.
and sent it to her.
so
But
sad.
そういうのってどうやって出るんだろうね、報道。
ね、なんか、I didn't read it because it was behind a paywall, but apparently like his line とかも
出てんの？
apparently
どう
大好き
やって
みたいなのが
それさ、like how does that get released?
I don't know.
So weird. So like, do you think it's actually true?
I'm sure there are a lot of, in between みたいな。でも LINE とかわかんない。
結構彼多くないなんか
多い。
週刊誌みたいな。
多い。最近本当にこの1年多い。
Because he was, like you said, got caught in
Online gambling thing.
あと another relationship news,
Yeah,
right?
apparently he was like the affair partner of like someone who's already married or something.
But this is right after he won the first year.
Yeah. 本当にそう。No, right after he won the second year.
Oh, second
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
M1 no,
Last year,
Yeah,
so.
last year か。Damn. He's out there.
Yeah, 悲しい。
まあね。
まあ。
まあ。
And we
そういう
move
のも
on.
そういう。
And we move on. This is why I have multiple celebrity crushes. You can't put all your eggs in one basket.
Wide range.
Wide
too.
range. You gotta diversify your portfolio.
Alright, yeah, I don't really have a pre-brief.
Oh, okay. I also have another one that I put. This is like a personal one, but ちょっと I'm on like a health kick, but in like my diet, I'm like trying to put in more fiber in my diet.
Oh, okay, girl.
Not like protein, like fiber.
わかる。
Everyone is focused on protein. No, guys, it's fiber.
なんでだろう I'm doing that
Fiber?
too.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Yeah. Literally,
Maybe it is
like,
a trend. I said it here first. Fiber is the new protein.
everyone, I was literally, I'm not even joking.
Really?
Last week, I was like, fiber foods I can intake easily.
I'm like fiber maxing.
そう。枝豆とか。
そう。lentils とか chia seeds.
なんでだろう
わかんない. But apparently, in the US, like
Yeah.
colon cancer,
Wait,
we have the same algorithm.
that's why. Me too.
そう、
I
めっ
read
ちゃ
about
出てきて。
colon cancer. Did the TikTok girl come up? There was a girl that was like talking about colon cancer and
There
how
are many
she
girls.
got it.
There are many girls on my For You
And then
page.
the comment was like, girls, eat more fiber.
でもなんかそんな感じで私も I was like, oh, I should eat more fiber.
Yeah. I was like,
やば。
同じことしてる。
Or sheep. Sheep.
マジでI searched it and then この今週っていうかまあ先週のサラダ、全部ファイバー超メインで。
私めっちゃ作り置きで I made like lentil dal. Like I put lentil in like my bolognese.
他になんだっけなんか。
chia seeds もいいから、I made my own なんか frozen berries you like チンする。and then ぐじゅぐじゅになった時に you put a little honey and then chia seeds. and then it becomes like chia jam. トーストとかに普通に塗れる。I recommend. It's super
I
easy.
love chia pudding.
So
like or overnight oats.
So.
Like love putting chia seeds in that.
Do you know about soluble and insoluble fiber?
あ、ちょっと読んだけど、しかないです。
まあでも大体の野菜とか are like fiber rich foods usually have both.
Yeah, spinach とかもね。
Spinach もそうだっけ?
Spinach is fiber, no?
I don't know. But you have to eat a lot of it compared to like other foods. Like 例えば avocados have a lot of fiber apparently.
Avocados.
Like half an avocado has like 5 or 6 grams of fiber. And you need like 25 or 30 grams of fiber a day. とかなんか昨日オートミールとか食べたりとかしたし。
すごい。
超話したかった。
すごい。I did the same thing.
My poops have been really great.
Oh, really?
Yeah. でもちょっとなんか I fart a lot now. I don't know if that's like a side effect, but なんかちょっと
まあ一応こういろいろ動いてんじゃないね。Can you not walk around? Wait, what is it called?
Crop dusting.
Crop dusting やめて。
だって環境に
環境に絶対良くない。
良くない。CO2 methane gas.
Oh my god.
でもまあファイバーちょっと食べましょうっていう。
食べましょう。
絶対流行ると思う。
プロテイン and ファイバー最近気にしてる。
なんかここ数年間なんかプロテインめっちゃ言われ、タンパク質めっちゃ言われてるけど、I think 食物繊維 is gonna be next.
食物繊維っていうの？
繊維 is fiber.
それを。
You heard it here, guys.
Heard it here.
Anyways, let's get into main topic. We're gonna be answering the questions that we asked you guys.
Yeah, thank you so much for putting in all your questions. I'm so proud of us.
I know.
Because last time we tried to collect
few months ago, literally like 4 people.
And now we got so many, so we're very excited.
Yeah. There are some similar questions, so TBH, I may even be kind of rewording it because I was summarized. But まず自己紹介が多かった。How did you guys meet? How did you guys become friends? みたいなのが多かった。自己紹介
むずいね。
まあ、I was born and raised in Los Angeles, and I came here after graduating college. I went to UCLA, and I graduated a year early. So then, and I have
fucking smart ass
paid for my own tuition.
Smart ass,
financial responsible. I came here, started living here. バイトとか普通にしてて、and I was like, fuck, I cannot live in Tokyo and have a fun life with バイト. So then ちゃんと就職して、I got a job in tech, and then I worked there for about 5-ish years, and then 転職して、now I currently work at a fintech startup. って感じです。
For me, I was born and raised in Seattle, and then I think I only lived in Japan when I was in kindergarten from like 3 to 5, and then I moved back for first grade, and I've been there ever since. I went to University of Puget Sound, which is a private like liberal arts college in Washington, so I stayed in state. And then same with Stacy, I also moved to Japan right after I graduated, and went into finance. And then I've just been there since. It's like 7 years, which is wild. I moved over here thinking I'll be here for like a year or two.
Same.
Yeah, and then Really? Same for you?
I was gonna be like, ma, because I graduated a year early. I was like, ma, this gap year. But
and then COVID hit. So that took away like already those 2 years, but it's been 7 years. And here we are.
And how did we meet?
Yes. So our parents are actually friends before we were born. And then, so technically we like knew each other since we were 0.
Yeah.
Every time we would visit LA, I would see her. She would come to Seattle. So it's not like we, grew up together like all the time hanging out, but every time, like every few years we would meet up.
Yeah.
And then we didn't see each other for quite a while.
Yeah. I mean, because there was distance, it's not like we were like especially close while we were growing up, but I think coming to Japan at the same time, ちょうどよく reconnected. And then
そう。
I think definitely, I mean, we were already close, but then since this podcast, I mean, inevitably have to meet every week. この1年よりめっちゃ
仲良くなっ
本当に
た。いや。
って感じかな。
そうだね。
How do we speak both languages? 英語と日本語。まあ、like we said, I mean, growing up in the US, obviously we speak English, but I think both of us, our parents kind of made us speak Japanese at home.
Yeah.
At least both, my mom doesn't really like speak English.
Same.
Yeah, so she kind of like refuses to assimilate. So なんか普通に自然と日本語になっちゃう。けど、I'm kind of glad because that is kind of the main reason why I can speak it to this day. Also, growing up, we both really like J-pop, ドラマとかも好きだったし、バラエティとかも好きだったから、普通になんか入るし、and now me living here, obviously 敬語とかももうちょっと上手くなったし、I mean, still to this day, I love Japanese なんか entertainment stuff.
そう。
お笑いとかも好きだし、
そういうの見てきてたから、I think. But for me, like, yes, speaking at home, but I think that doesn't really, like, of course that helped, but I think also, did you go to Japanese school every Saturday?
I did.
So we went to Japanese school every Saturday, which was ass because it's like Monday through Friday you go to normal, you know, American school, and then Saturday all day you're doing like reading, writing, science, like.
Oh, mine was like not that serious.
Oh, really?
Mine was like a joke. That's why I only went to like 6th grade.
Mine was a full-on like school.
厳しかったんだ。
で、日本語喋ると、or 英語喋ると、like, don't speak English みたいな。Like, they're pretty, like, we were the strict side. I heard, like, yeah, California, LA とか
It
it was
depends,
super
yeah.
chill.
そう。
But, yeah, I stayed there till 中3. で、まあ, of course, I also was kind of doing it for fun at that point. Like, it wasn't that serious. けど、まあ、それ, at the time, I hated it, like, growing up. But now I'm, like, very thankful.
ね。
Because I can read and write and speak and whatever. But, あとはそう、もうずっとドラマ見てた。ドラマとか、音楽も超 I loved growing up 日本のlike artists. So like 嵐とかすっごいハマってたし、I would read like CD 買って、the lyrics, like それを一つ一つ漢字を読んでた。That's also how I like picked up 漢字。
読むのめっちゃ大事だよね。私も漫画読んでめっちゃ。
My brother, was reading a lot of 漫画。
漫画って当て字があるから、it has like the ひらがな on the side, especially 少女漫画とか、because it's like for like younger people, but like that helps you really like absorb the language.
And then coming here fully, like I think like my Japanese got way better after moving here, especially Keigo. I never spoke really Keigo over there. 本当にですますしか。
But ございますでしょうか
よろしくお願いいたします。もう本当にお世話になっておりますとかさ、like all these things like I was not ever, you know, introduced to until I came here, and then 社会人になってそれね you learn. But yeah.
感じです。Why do we start? How do we start? Why do we start this podcast? まあそうね。もともと I really like doing social media. Like I did a little personal thing a few years back. Like I did like なんかアクセ作る副業みたいな during COVID, and like that did really well because obviously it was COVID too. It was like a different landscape, I think, in SNS wise. And then その後に個人でちょっとちゃんと顔出してやってみたりとかして it was pretty fun, but I didn't really take it that seriously. And then last summer, I don't know, なんか I always wanted Hannah to do social media too. I was like, Hannah, dude, you should just do it. Like, you know so many people, you have the personality for it. Like, you could totally just do it. She's like, yeah, I know, but like, I bought a ring light.
We would talk about that a lot, and I would see her doing content, and then with her like jewelry brand and stuff, like I loved like ちょっと helping her like be the model and stuff. And like I love being a part of it, and she'd be like, you should do something. And I was like, なんかやりたかったんだけど I think same with everyone else that maybe is thinking about it. Like I just didn't know how to even start slash like yes, I was embarrassed. I was like ちょっと I didn't want to look cringe とか. So like I bought a ring light.
Yeah, I'm like, then use it. What do you mean? で I think なんか I've always wanted to do podcast style or like なんか喋るちゃんと語る感じのやつやりたくて、I was like, would you want to do a podcast together? And she's like, oh, I don't know, but yeah, maybe we can try.
Maybe.
Yeah. とりあえず一回やってみて、It's like 意外と結構楽しかったし。
For me, like didn't know how I felt about just like putting myself out there like this and like speaking about all my like, you know, stories and dates and experiences. けど、なんかもう after we filmed the first one, it's like we talk like this all the time anyway. We're just like recording it. And I think, you know, when we first did it, it was so like easy. 全然なんかめっちゃナチュラルにできて、あ、こんな感じかと思って。Then it's like so doable.
そう。
Yeah.
And then I think once we started doing like the clips, like the short content, the short form content, like after a few episodes 結構一個バンってなるとグンって伸びるし、I think seeing that is also really fun.
そうね。
I've never really done it to this extent, taken it so seriously that like we do it consistently every week. だからそれもまあなんか続けたいなと思うし、and now we're at a point where like we go places and like, you know, 本当にありがたいことに sometimes they're like, oh, like, I love your podcast, I listen to it all the time, oh, podcast girl みたいな
Podcast girl.
That's like really cool because you know, that's like also a first なんかあそこまでちゃんと聞いてくれる人いるんだなっていうのがあるし、
あと one thing I wanted to also add is like doing the podcast, especially like with us, is that we're very different people, like personality wise. So every time we like did meet up to have like dinners and catch up, we would like talk for hours about so many different topics, and we just like went off and like all, you know, when you jump from one topic to the other, and that was just very much how we always like, you know, hung out. And we're like, dude, I feel like this is so interesting to other people just because we have so many different views of things. けどなんかお互い分かり合えるし、なんかそれがすごい面白いなって思う。
Yeah. I think that's also what a lot of people who like listen to it like about this. It's like there are people who resonate more to you, like there are people who relate more to me みたいな。でもなんか結局どっちもなんか foundation is the same.
そう。
楽しいよね。
Yeah.
MBTI. I'm INTP.
I'm ENFP. Yeah.
We've done an episode on this. It's like way back when, but and I think the question said like how much is it accurate? 正直 it's pretty accurate for me.
Yeah, I think it's pretty accurate.
めっちゃ T だしめっちゃ I だし。
なんかそう、campaigner, like, なんかみんなが幸せになってほしい。だからみんな like outgoing type, I want everyone to have fun. そういうのは、合ってるなって思う。Yeah.
I'm logician. It's like オタク気質めっちゃあるなと思うし、興味ないこと本当に興味ないし。I really don't give a fuck about a lot of things, but the things that I do care about もうとことん知ってるし。
確かに。
Fiber とか。I'm so knowledgeable about Fiber right now. I don't know anything else. Yeah, マジで。
そうだね。
っていうのもあるかな。なんか元彼系の質問も多かった。
恋愛系多かったね。
元彼と別れてから3年、自分では引きずってないと思いながらも好きな人ができない。そういう経験ありますか？また何かアドバイスあればお聞きしたいです。応援してます。Thank you.
ありがとうございます。
There was also another one like that. もうすでにやったかもしれないんですけど、辛い別れの乗り越え方のアドバイスが見たいです。体験も。そうね。元彼、正直、I think I talked a lot about this, but the hot avoidant ex that I had. マジで、未だに結構、今年になってやっと結構吹っ切れたかも。But even up till last year, it's been what? 2-3 years since we broke up, and still it would kind of pop up in my head like, oh my god, he was so hot. Oh my god, I'm never gonna meet someone as hot as him. Like, でも頭では I know that we broke up for a good reason, so it's like one of those things where you can feel however you want to feel. それはもうコントロールできないけど、でもyou have to acknowledge that wasn't good for you.
そうね。それをなんか the moment you could recognize that, like, this shit is not good for me, I think that's when you can like actually move on.
Yeah, yeah. Also なんかもう本当に恋愛は like 上書き like new 出会い new guy. Just what? This is where I truly recommend getting like a legit celebrity crush. Like not just that, but like なんかオタクじゃなくてなんだっけ推し活やん、推し活本当になんか吹っ切れるしなんかなんていうの気持ちがなんか紛れるlike it really does help because like sometimes I'll be really down bad but then I'll watch like Bridgerton I'll be like what the fuck am I worrying about when this is what I want みたいななんか your standards ぐんと上がるからなんか it kind of helps you get out of that like scarcity mindset of like なんかもうこの人しかいなかったもっと彼it's like but then you watch other pieces of content even
そうね
like 普通の出会いじゃなくてもいい you just have to watch and see that there are other hot people in the world it's like なんか頑張ろうって思えるめっちゃいやもうこれマジでthat's why low key 逆言えば when I am talking to someone and I watch like a K-drama なんか本当に普通に冷める時がある
なんで
Because I'm like, これじゃないじゃん。
そう、逆にそっちに対して、why am I caring so much about something this shitty when there's something this good that can happen to me?
K-drama じゃないじゃん。
I want a K-drama relationship.
Yeah, actually though.
そうね。なんか、for me, like, part of the question, one of the question was like, 3年かわかんないけど、付き合ってどう吹っ切れたのか。For me, like, very relatable because I was in a 4-year relationship. I was down bad, very heartbroken, and it took me a while to get over. It took me a year and a half to get over. But honestly, friends. Like, whenever I felt alone, I would just hit up, like, friends and hang out with my friends. Just to not be alone, and that's okay. And then I would go home and cry a little, but like as long as you have people that you can kind of like reach out to, don't be afraid to reach out. There's always gonna be friends that are being like 絶対話聞いてくれる友達もいるし、で何回も同じ話してると思うけど、それを like have a friend that will just listen, and then like honestly, like speaking out loud about it, you start realizing like why am I still talking about it とか、だんだん you're like, you know what, I'm over it とか絶対なるから、and then at the same time when I was with friends, I wasn't really like trying to get a new boyfriend. Like I was just trying to focus on myself and not be upset anymore. You kind of like stop thinking about it the more you're like with other people and friends and family. And then yatto you're like, you know what? You'll honestly be like, I kind of want to talk to him とか、you meet a cute guy and you're like, ooh, I'm ready. って絶対なるから。Like, sometimes you don't even have to force it. And yeah, I learned to like not force it.
マジでmotto that I live by, rejection is redirection.
そう。
マジでそう。なんか if it was not meant to be, then it just was not meant to be. And like it probably didn't happen because somewhere in your life, like some higher being was like, you're probably gonna hate this, so let me like take this guy out of your life. で思えば it's like it's out of your control ぐらいに思えるから、なんかちょっと吹っ切れる。
Also, time heals. Like,
time heals everything.
Yeah. Time heals everything. Even if you're like, I'm still not over it and it's 6 months, that's okay. Like, honestly, time will heal. It took me a year and a half, but like at the same time, it didn't feel like a year and a half. It's okay.
私 I think more often than not, like what happens is like you're down bad, and like women I think try really hard to get over it emotionally first, like without too many distractions, whereas men なんかすぐにリバウンドとか。そう。And that is like, I mean, to each their own, but I think it's really hard to actually process before.
And for some people, a rebound kind of helps to have like someone right in between, like right after to be like, you know what? I can hook up with someone else. そういう人もいるし、and that's okay.
That's okay, yeah,
like,
yeah. でもなんか、I think 別れた後、ちょっと冷静になった時に、結構 you get icked out usually.
Yeah.
There is always gonna be something. Like, for me, I usually block them, so it doesn't really happen.
Oh
but,
yeah, I also blocked my ex to like not see it.
Yeah.
That helped.
Yeah, blocking really helps. I think to not put it in your sight. But then also, like, when you are down bad, like, I like to imagine, like, what if they are, like, at a club and they're dancing so badly? Like, imaginary scenarios where it's, like, so cringe.
You're like, やっぱ嫌だわ
And I'm like, like, fake でも全然いいから、I just need to imagine them and be icked out a little bit.
so funny.
Like, what if they try to ナンパする and they fail?
Fail?
Like, キモかっこ悪いっていうのを勝手に想像する。
想像してるの。おもろ。
絶対聞く。恋人との政治思考が違ったらどうすればいい？
That means politics, yeah?
Yeah. What if your political views are different than the person that you're dating? This depends on before or after you guys are official.
But also, why would you be official? Like, I would want to know that before we become official.
It wasn't Japanese, so maybe it's like
あんま喋んないの？
全然喋んないから。
Really? I like make sure. Oh, one of the question was like, what kind of questions do you ask on a date? I kind of ask like these questions to see if they're
that's a good point.
their political views. Like
so-
not direct に聞かないけど、ちょっと slightly like.
So the Republicans, huh?
Yeah. So Trump these days, and then see his reaction, and I'm like, oh, he's a fucking Republican. Sorry, but I would say no, thank you.
Yeah.
普通に。
I think it depends on like if we're talking about Japanese politics or American politics,
Yeah.
because American politics, it's like more, it's gonna get into a point where it's like we will never see eye to eye. Like if for me, like if you're a Republican, like you do not give a shit about my rights. So why would I give a shit about you? Japanese politics, I don't think it's it's not as like 究極 like that. だから正直そこまで分かってないけど、でもなんか根本的にI don't know なんか自分が大切にしてる political views とかだったら、if it's completely different and you can never see eye to eye, then
No,
it's not gonna work
it's
out.
not gonna work.
Because I think politics and your personal views is like it goes hand in hand. なんか別々なものじゃないし、なんかI don't think that you need to compromise on that.
Yeah, for sure.
You definitely shouldn't. And like I don't know, even if you were to actually date and then like get married or whatever, なんかそっからもっともっと大変。
もっと大変。
Yeah.
絶対大変。
なんかそこでもう分かり合えないんだったら、もう there is no hope ってちょっと思っちゃうから、it's like it's not worth it, TBH.
And like, why force it?
Yeah.
Like,
there are so many men who will probably have similar political views as you.
Yeah.
So why force it with this one? と思うかな。って感じです。
Especially if you can't both come to like an agreement, like in the middle とかさ、じゃあもうなんか、いいよ、そんな。
もういいよと思っちゃう。
I don't want to change you at this point ってなる。
Is acting unbothered powerful or is it emotional avoidance in a なんだっけDude, she like read me to fill. She said, or maybe it's a he, I don't know.
Yeah.
Is acting unbothered actually powerful or is it just emotional avoidance in a cute outfit? LOL. Okay, clock it.
Okay, Stacy.
Okay, clock it. I think if you have to act emotionally unbothered, then yeah, I mean, it's avoidance for sure. It's an act. It's fake. If you are just in general naturally emotionally unbothered, I don't think that's bad. I don't think, it's like a...
What is like emotionally unbothered?
Like nothing, I'm not bothered by anything, like he can do whatever he wants. Or it's like I'm not phased みたいな。
それは彼氏に対して
わかんない
do whatever ってことなのかな。
彼氏に対してなのか、デイティングの時に、
まあ dating too. Like dating に
It's like to not stress about like texting and to not stress about like he didn't respond みたいな to act not bothered. I think to a certain extent you have to fake it to make it. なんか you kind of have to talk yourself out of it, like okay, none of this really matters, like what matters is what I think みたいな but if you have to force it so much, it's like maybe this guy is not for you.
Yeah.
If he's making you fake emotional avoidance.
普通にナチュラルじゃなかったらね。Yeah.
だし、I think the best the most powerful thing that you can do above emotional avoidance is like to just be emotionally vulnerable and to be okay with that. For me, I'm at a point where it's like なんか思ったこともそのまま言っちゃう。まあ、それ言っちゃいすぎる時もあるんだけど。But like, to be honest, I don't care that much. だから、なんか正直なこと言って、ちょっと傷つけられても、I know I'm gonna be okay って思うから、普通に好きと思ったら好きって言うし、かっこいいと思ったらかっこいいって言うし。And it's like, if they take it a weird way, then like, again, rejection is redirection. It wasn't meant for me. って思うし、if they take it a great way, then great って思う。
なんか avoidance ってI feel when I think about avoidance, it's more like, oh, when it gets something really serious, then they like run away. That's how I imagine like what an avoidance is. っていう意味だとなんかちょっとむずいな。I'm not an avoidant person, so this is just hard to talk about for me.
確かに。まあそうね。
Like I like look at very eye to eye, like I love these kind of serious conversations とか I have dated an avoidant man though and it didn't go well because I was like もうなんで向き合ってくれないの and then he would like shut down and then like we just wouldn't speak about it and then brush it under the rug and it just doesn't work out.
まあ I think根本的なところは like people are avoidant or like emotionally avoidant because like you want to protect yourself, like you don't want to get hurt.
Yeah.
だから I think もうなんか覚悟決めて you gotta just be okay with getting hurt.
Yeah.
TBH.
Yeah.
なんか if you put a little bit more effort or you accept or like you decide okay ちょっとちゃんと向き合う。Of course it's scary and I think like the first reaction is to be like okay no thank you next みたいな。なんかそれ繰り返してたら本当にキリがないから I think if you really like someone and like there's nothing inherently bad about them like just try a little harder like get over the initial like natural urge to run away
そうね
and just like try to get hurt like it really is not that bad.
Yeah. At least you tried. At least you did it.
って思うかな。留学先の恋愛で迷いに迷っています。将来これなんて言うんだ自分の国に帰るからかもならしないべき。
もう一回言って。
Like if they're 留学してる、and it's like I don't know if I should do like 恋愛 or not because we have to all go back to our own countries. Like should I not? You should.
Fucking do it.
Why not? Who cares?
If you live like that, you will never like be in a relationship.
First of all, when is the next time you're gonna be able to 留学する? It's such a 貴重な経験. Like make the most of it. Do whatever the fuck you want.
そこで出会えた人でなんか結局恋愛になったら素敵じゃない？
でそれでなんか別にお互い自分の国に帰れなくなったとしてもさ、you never know what happens. You never know if you get a job there. You never know if they'll get a job here. なんか a few years later なんか you reconnect. なんか you never know.
それはその時に考えればいいんじゃない？
なんかわざわざ控える理由はないと思う。もったいない。
もったいない。
です。
早っ。
キャリアについて悩むことはありますか？今のお仕事は好きですか？
like まあ迷うは迷うでしょ。
私もあんま迷わない。
Really?
なんか I'm not if my life is 100, then half like 80 is my personal life and like 20 is work. っていう感じの人だから正直まあmy job is there for me to have a really good work-life balance and to be able to feel like I do good in my job and to make a good wage って感じかな。なんか仕事重視で人生進めてないから it's almost like a プラスアルファ like if it's great then it's great if it's not then I'll try to do something that makes me feel good
確かにね
なんかそれが何の仕事だっても別にそこまで I'm not too fixated on like I need to be in marketing とか I need to do this みたいな I wanna be the CEO of this とかまでは今の時点であんま考えてない
まあハンナもちょっと似てるんだけど I think for me I get like this pressure from like society of like is your work like, are you passionate about your work? とか質問されるじゃん。I wouldn't say I'm like super passionate about it or like, do you love your job? It's like, I mean, I like it, but I'm not like, I want to work on the weekends too. And like, because this is like, I'm super passionate. I you know, そんな感覚ではないから、I think there are people who are like that. They're so passionate about what they do. So they just want to keep working. そういう感じじゃないから、I'm like, 今のままでいいのかなっていう悩みはある。Because if you can work with something that you're super passionate about, then like, of course it doesn't feel like work at that point. It's just something you like to do. So それはそれで素敵だなって思って、で、I'm like, what am I passionate about then? って考えると、I'm like, I don't know. Yeah. そこのなんかプレッシャーかな。
なるほどね。でもなんか、my take on like the hustle culture and like stuff like that is like, yes, it's good when it's good when it's good みたいな。But then 仕事がうまくいかないときにめっちゃ I feel like I would take it so personally then if that is my passion and my soul and everything.
そうね。
なんかそれがすごく危ないなって正直思う。
感情的になっちゃう。
そうそうそう。だからなんかI like to keep it very separate from なんかそれはそれうまくいかないときはもちろん落ち込むけどでもなんかたかが仕事って思っちゃう and that helps me kind of compartmentalize but then yeah like for example this podcast like I'm only able to do this with you because the flexibility I have with my work or like because it's not taking over my entire life and I really appreciate those aspects of like working whereas like let's say in the future なんかこれが本業になった時に I think then it will lean towards like a passion project kind of thing
true
でもそれはそれでちょっとなんか need to be careful だなと思うbecause as soon as this doesn't do well it's like everything feels like 否定されてる感じだからちょっとなんかI try to keep a good separation.
それは確かに I know so many people that have their own, you know, companies and if it's not going well, they're like,
of course, yeah.
Of course, because that reflects them also financially too, like directly. So, yeah, そこは確かに怖いね。
って感じですかね。
What would be the best way for a foreign student to meet new people here? Student か Let's just do foreigner.
Ma, if you're planning on living here, I think you should just go into like a share house. Share house めっちゃいいって聞く
My brother did that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
My coworker was also doing that. めっちゃいいって聞くし I think that's a really natural way and I think you can meet a lot of other kind of people who like came from different places here.
確かにね
I'm sure they hold a lot of events みたいな
Yeah. And then you also get a good idea of like where you actually want to live too.
そう
When I first moved here, I had no idea. And I was like, I'm just going to pick this place.
Me
and,
too.
you know, like you just don't really know. Now, yeah. But あとは, for me, like going out and like going to events, just putting yourself out there. I know that's like really uncomfortable sometimes, but like a lot of Inta people or like foreigners here, like if you go up to them and talk to them, they're very friendly.
Yeah.
And then you can meet new people that way. And they're all kind of like, you realize it's a really small community and someone knows someone and they, like everyone is kind of tied somehow. まあいいことでも悪いことでもあるんだけど But then you like, you can start then expanding your, you know, connections a little bit. I also did Bumble Friends when I first moved here.
Bumble BFF. I mean, I don't know for guys, but for girls, I really recommend.
Yeah, I met a few people that way because with COVID, I couldn't meet anyone.
I recommend. Dating? いや、exclusive? もう boyfriend? のわからないときにどうしますかここに出てたらごめんなさい。Dating? Exclusive boyfriend? Just ask. I would just ask. I don't have time for that.
Just do the what are we conversation, I guess. Like if you want something out of it, like if you're okay with how it is, then like keep it that way.
And you can also date around.
Yeah, but then
the freedom.
If you're like on it, like time is ticking, like dude, do you want me or not? If you're in that, you know, state, then I think you should be like, do you want me or not? Yes or no. If it's a no, I'm moving on.
Yeah. Just ask.
Give him a fucking ultimatum.
マジで。 日本の体型を気にする文化に疲れています。アメリカではどのような教育を受けますか？すごく憧れるんです。自分のありのままを受け入れてる感じが。そうね、like body positivity kind of thing in America. But I will say, I think that's like a double edge. It's like,日本のさ、建前と本音みたいにちょっと似てる。America's 建前 is body positivity, but 本音は where do you think Ozempic got trending? When do you think? Yeah, when do you think all this shit started? It's Hollywood, it's America.
But we kind of talked about this in our previous episodes, but growing up, it was a thing to like want curves, like and to like have the big butt. That's why like Kim Kardashian, Kylie Jenner, like all had the bubble. What is that? Bubble butt? Like
BBL.
Yeah, BBL. Like that was a thing to like be curvy. But now with Ozempic, everyone wants to be super skinny.
It changes with every generation. Because the 90s it used to be called like heroin chic. Like Kate Moss とか like stick skinny, like ill skinny みたいな. And then now it became BBL, and then now it's reverting back. And I'm sure in a few years it'll be different. Like it's always fluctuating. So なんか全部が body positivity とも言えないかな. I still think like being skinny is seen as like the better body over being like obese or like overweight. So it is still kind of similar. I just think 日本人の方がなんか体小さいし、よりなんか thin. There has never been a this. It's always like thin.
More skinny.
So.
But I also hate that girls here like even though they're already skinny, just because there's like a little bit of what, I don't know, they like freak out and say they're not skinny. And I'm like, girl, you're tiny. Like, 本当になんかそこは怖いなって思う。Like, even for me, like, I never felt like I was a big person in the States. Like, I we're genuinely healthy, I work out, whatever. Also, people don't really give a fuck, to be honest, like, because of the body positivity. But here, I came here, and everyone is the same stick skinny.
So
and I felt big here, which is, like, absurd. Like, I hate that.
Yeah. I think... Not to get too deep, but it is that deep. The reason, or one of the reasons, like, why women are so obsessed with being skinny, like, it is a Western beauty ideal. I think it stems from that. But then, I think the root cause of it is, like, women are, like, told to be smaller, like to take up less space. And I think that is seen, that kind of got melded with like the beauty standards, because like if you go like way back in like, I don't know, the 1700s or something, like being a little bit more plump is seen as a sign of wealth, you know. So it always changes. It's like societal, we live in a society, you know, it's like that type of thing. But like now I think like the skinnier you are, it's almost like the less fixated you are on like food, or like the better you keep your body, quote unquote. And I think that's seen as a sign of like beauty, I guess. Like to work out is kind of like luxurious, you know?
Yeah.
Or like to eat healthy is also a luxury.
And like you're taking care of yourself.
So.
Like, yeah.
So I do think like, yes, skinny as it is also like problematic, but I think like the values that we attach with skinny is what is like truly like where it stems from. It is that deep.
Yeah. TBH.
Yeah. Because when have men ever been told to be skinnier? Never. But it's the opposite. They need to be bulkier. They need to 筋肉, whatever the fuck.
They don't want to be skinny.
And I also think, okay, TBH, hot take, I think the bodybuilding community or like the kintore community, low-key is like verging on the what is it? Verging on the edge of like EDs.
Yeah.
Not to say everyone. Not to say everything, but I mean the way that some people talk about food, and like I get it, it's a competition, it's abnormal, and like I guess these are quote unquote athletes, like sure, do your professional whatever, but like the people who like amateurly follow that shit, it's like, guys, it's a diet, it's not caloric deficit. Like it is, but like it is you're on a diet, and like it is teetering on the verge of like, is it unhealthy, is it healthy, I don't know, like is it healthy to obsess over your macros when you are not like an athlete and you're competing? I don't know.
てかなんか逆に it's like stressful seeing that, like when you're with someone that's like crazy about
macros
and like gym every day とか and
how much you burn, whatever.
And then when they don't do that or when they fuck up a little bit, it gets them. They're like, fuck, I didn't do it. And I'm like, yo, it's really, you're okay.
It reminds me of like my second year in college when like I low-key was teetering on the verge of like, oh my god, I ate a brownie, so I need to walk for 3 hours.
Yeah.
That is essentially what an ED is, like when it kind of obsesses.
Yeah. ちょっとかわいそう。
だからなんか今はすごくなんか健康志向みたいな、like it's healthy to track your whatever. I think as a like a what is it? To understand how much you normally eat, it's kind of like budgeting, like it's good to understand how much you're spending, how much you're eating, whatever, but like it shouldn't take over your whole life.
It's all about balance.
Yeah,
like,
so it's all about
balance. Like if you can work out crazy like that, but also you can treat yourself to a nice meal, a brownie, a cookie, like great.
Life is short, just eat the cake.
You don't have to fucking like be so upset with yourself if you mess up for one day. けどそういう人いるよね。
いるし、I think I mean, obviously it's so much more prevalent in women, like it always has been, but like men too. menもちょっと気をつけてと思う。まあちょっと時間だし。
Maybe one last question.
What are your thoughts on the Korean perilla leaf debate? Do you want to explain what it is?
Korean perilla, okay, it's like kimchi だよね。perilla leaf って。
Kimnip. Yeah, it's like So it's like a stack of
perilla
leaves, and it's really hard to peel one by one. So then usually, like if someone's trying to help you out peel one leaf, then they'll hold the other leaves, and
they'll hold it down for you
so that
while you can peel it. で、コリアではそれをできる男がいい。
Or it's like if your boyfriend did it to another girl, それは許せるのか? Like to help out another woman get a perilla leaf off. It's so specific.
なんか説明するとマジバカだし。
超バカだし。正直どっちでもいい。
マジでどうでもいいよ。やれよ、もうやって。
どうでもいい。But I think it's like, なんか他の女に優しくすんなよ、みたいな。まあ、ちょっとわかるけど、そこまでなんとも思わないかも。
なんか、I guess, in a broader scheme of things, like, これ perilla leaf, fucking do it.
Yeah.
Boyfriend, be nice to my friends. Please help my girl out and get her perilla leaf.
でも、I think I've heard also なんか例えばじゃあ what if your boyfriend gets it off and then puts it on her なんかなんていうご飯なんか韓国でよくあるのね。It's like if you hold like rice and then they put it on top of your spoon みたいな一口で食べれるようになんか優しいのねそういうなんかおばちゃんとかやってくれるようなor like your boyfriend そういうのを他の女の子にやってたらどう思うかみたいなそれはちょっとやりすぎ。
I think it's like a culture thing too. Like やっぱそういうのがロマンチックって思われてるからこそ like don't do it to other girls.
でも what if you had a boyfriend and I got like kimchi and I put it on your boyfriend's spoon? 変じゃない？
変。
Wouldn't you be like, Stacy, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, but like
I would be like, what the fuck are you doing?
けどこれ食べてって感じ。
お皿だったらわかるよ。On their spoon? 違くない？
TBH どうでもいい。
私それはちょっと違うと思う。
Really?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, like
What about me?
Yeah, then I'll be like, me too.
嫌だ。
That's a question in Korea. It's a very like debatable or like question people ask a lot, which is pretty funny.
そうね。手伝ってあげるのは全然いい。取ってあげて乗せるのはちょっと too much.
どうでもいいんじゃない？私はいいや。
なんかあんまりまあそうね優しい人と付き合いたいけどみんなに優しいとちょっと辛いよね。
けどI really like it when other people are like your boyfriend is such a nice person とかhe's such a great guy とか言ってくれるの that's like such a compliment to me too. Like, I'm like, I know.
でもあれも逆に好きなんでしょちょっとなんか looks really hard to talk to but he's all nice only to me みたいな Shut the fuck up
違うのみんなに優しいんだけど、ハンナだけにはちょっと違う優しさとか違う何かが好きなのlike more admired to me but he doesn't show that with other people
That's it.
This.
Wow, we couldn't get through everything, but
yeah, maybe we can do like another episode because we have so many other questions. Like
we'll ask again in another time.
Yeah.
定期的にやろう.
But anyway, that was fun.
That was really fun.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your questions.
Yeah.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Yes. All right. Bye.
Bye.